Hello everyone, myself Mohammad Ramiz and I welcome you all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Today in this session we are going to learn the part 10 of chapter number 1, that is nature and significance of management. So in the previous session we have discussed about the functional area of management. In that we have learned about marketing management and human resource management. Today our new topic is financial management. Finance is what? Finance is the lifeblood of business. From the starting of the business till the end of the business, we require what? We require finance, money. No activity is possible without finance. Not a single activity in the business is possible without finance. From the starting, that is from the promoter till the end of the business, okay, for the liquidation of the company we have to appoint the liquidator. So from starting till the end we require what? We require finance. Finance is required for the establishment, for the setting up of business, for the development of the business, for expansion and modernization of a business. We require what? We require finance. We'll start with the beginning part. Financial management deals with the finance function of business. So all the activities which are related with finance, that is done by the financial manager. Financial function means the function of acquisition. Acquisition means gathering of finance. It means collection of finance. There are different modes by which the company can collect the money from the market. One is by the shareholder, second debenture holder, in the form of loan. Okay, so it is on the financial manager. Okay, it is the responsibility of the financial manager. He will decide from where to collect the fund. Then how to utilize the fund, that is also in the hand of financial manager. Then allocation of capital, these all are the activities which are related with finance, and it is handled by finance department. This function must be done in an ideal and efficient manner, and this function is very important of handling of finance, because finance is the lifeblood of business. So this function of managing the finance is done with ideal and efficient manner. Here you can see following are the functions of the financial management. The first is to estimate the financial need. Okay, in the business the financial manager will make the budget, okay, and he will estimate what are the financial need of the business, okay. Then second, to make the financial plans from the viewpoint of the time duration, okay. The financial manager looks that how much the fund is required for the short term and long term goals of the business. Accordingly, the financial manager will plan for the collection of fund. Now the third and fourth point both are related. Okay, here is to prepare the budget. Okay, the different departmental head like marketing department head, then sales department, production department, this different departmental head prepare the budget by themselves, which they require, how much finance they require. Accordingly they prepare the budget, okay, and they give it to the general manager, and then financial department looks in that matter, okay, and the finance manager approves the what? Budget, and after they allocate the fund to the different departmental head. Okay, so here in the it is the function of the financial management to prepare the budget, okay, to look in the budget of the different departmental head, okay. General manager and financial manager both used to sit, okay, the board meeting used to sit and decide how much fund should be allocated to the different departmental head. So here we complete the point 3 and 4. Now the fifth point, to decide capital structure and to select sources of acquisition of capital. Okay, first of all you have to learn what is capital structure. Capital structure is about how, from where we are getting the fund, okay, like how much share capital we have to acquire, or we have to go for the debenture option. So capital structure is about that owner fund plus borrowed fund, okay. So the finance manager decides that they have to borrow the money from the owner fund, okay, then they will go for the share option. And if they want to borrow the money, okay, then they will go for the option of debenture and loan, okay. So fifth point, to decide the capital structure and to select the sources of acquisition of capital. If a company is new, then they will then they will not get the fund more from the shareholder, they will opt from the borrowed fund. And if the company is old and reputed, then they can easily get the money from the shareholder, so they will rely on the owner fund. Now the sixth point, that is to carry out the procedure for acquiring the finance. Acquiring the finance means to borrow the finance. Okay, like the finance can be get in the form of loan. Okay, so this is the responsibility of the financial department to fulfill all the procedures regarding for the approval of loan and for the getting of loan. Okay, or if the finance is to be collected by the way of share, then it is a responsibility of the finance department to get in contact with the what with the different authorized institution for the procedure of collection of funds in the form of share. Seventh point, to see the acquired fund are properly utilized and to keep control over the financial activities. Here the spelling mistake is there, it will be AC. To acquire fund means whatever the fund are obtained by the company, that should be utilized by a proper manner. Mismanagement of fund should not be there, and it will be looked by the what departmental head of the finance department, and they will look on the activities which are related with what which are related with finance. Then 8 and ninth point, that is to form the financial policies. Whatever the policies the business have to be framed which are related with finance, then financial department will play an important role. And ninth, to plan for the taxation. Then 10th point, you can see to make the arrangement of asset. What are the assets of the business, like machinery, okay, and different equipments, stock. So whatever the assets are needed for the business, for that we require money, and the money is given by which department? Finance department. So here it is said that to make arrangement of assets is done by the finance department. Once again we will revise the financial management. Finance is the what lifeblood of business. No activity is possible without finance. For starting of the business, for setting of the business, for the development of business, expansion and modernization of business, we require finance. Okay, and here you can see the meaning that different financial functions are performed by the financial management department. And what are the financial function? You can see for acquisition of fund, then utilization of fund, and proper allocation of capital. Here are the functions of financial management. The first you can see is to estimate the financial need of the business, how much money is required by the business for completing the short term and long term goal. And second point, you can see to make the financial plan from the viewpoint of the time duration. Now the third point, you can see that finance department prepares the budget. They used to allocate the funds to a different departmental head. Then fifth point, to decide the capital structure and to select the sources of acquisition of capital. So the finance department will look in the matter that how much owner fund should be there and how much borrowed fund should be there in the business. Then sixth point, to carry out the procedure for acquiring the finance. So for getting the finance, whatever procedures are to be done, that will be done by the finance departmental head. Okay, the seventh point, that here it is said about that whatever the fund are collected, that should be utilized properly, and it is the responsibility of the finance department, and they will keep control over the financial activities. Then finance department makes the financial policies, they plan the what taxes, and they also make arrangement of money for purchasing the assets. Here we complete about finance department function. Now our next topic is production management. Process of conversion of naturally available raw material into the consumable finished good with the help of human efforts is known as production. So this definition can come for 1 mark. What is production? Production means conversion of the natural raw material, okay, which is a raw, okay, and to convert that into the finished good with the help of human efforts and machine, that is known as production. Okay, for example, cotton is what? Cotton is a raw material. Cotton was in a raw material form, okay, and then we use the machinery and the human efforts, and it is converted into cotton finished clothes. Okay, so that is known as what? That is considered as production. Production management produces goods and services which are capable to satisfy the customer need. So production management is a department which produces the goods and service which are capable, okay, which are capable of what, of satisfying the consumer needs. Now we will see the meaning. Production management is the process. It is a what process which includes the what activities are included in production management, production planning. Okay, this is all we are going to discuss further. So production management does the production planning, then they decide the different programs, then maintaining coordination, direction, and keeping the control about the related to the production activity. Once again, which are the process and programs and functions done by the production department: planning for the production, deciding the programs, maintaining the coordination with the what, with the sales department inform about the what, about the production, how much should be done. Otherwise more stock will be produced and it will be a buffer stock and loss for the business. Okay, so they maintain the coordination with the sales department and marketing department, and they keep the direction and they keep the control. Here you can see the two functions of the production management. The first, you can see, to decide the production plan. Okay, they make the production management, the first function they can do is making the plan for doing the production, that what goods they have to produce, how the goods should be, what machineries they will use, how many humans they require for doing the production, from where they will get the raw material. All things are decided at the first stage of production planning. Then second is to undertake the production research. Okay, now you may be thinking that what production research will be there. Okay, the research will be done on that, what kind of quality of raw material should be, what are the quality are used by the what, by the competitive firm. Okay, then it will be about that which supplier will give them the raw material at concessional rate. So this kind of research are done by the production management. You can see the third point, that is to select the product development. Okay, what is product development? If the product is existing in the market, okay, and you know that the customer preference changes, okay, so accordingly in your product, in your current product, you have to make the what changes as per the demand and preference of the customer. So that is product development. Okay, and as well as about the product mix. Okay, so what include product mix? Product mix include about pricing of the product, labeling of the product, packaging of the product. So once again see this point, to select the product development and as well as product mix. Then fourth point, to select the technology and machinery. The production department selects the technology for doing the production of goods and machineries. Okay, now the next point, that is fifth point, to take decision regarding the selection of location as well as layout. The production department looks that where they have to do the production, the location is very important. Yeah, they will look in that from where they are getting the raw material easily, nearby that place they can set up the what, production location, and as well as they also set up the layout of the machinery, okay, where the production is done. Now here you can see the sixth point, to estimate the required material and other needs for production. So it is the responsibility of the production department to look in this matter of what kind of things they require for doing the production and how much material will be required. So this is done by the production department. Then you can see the next point, that is to have the production control. Okay, for example, the sale of the unit of a company is around 3000 unit. Okay, so they will do the production accordingly, like 3000 to 3400 or 3500. They will contact with the marketing department head and sales department head. They will do the coordination. Okay, if they have done more marketing, okay, then they can do production more. Otherwise they will produce nearby 3000 unit, because if more stock will be stored, and then the product can be go out of fashion and it will be lost to a company. So it is the responsibility of the production department to keep the control on the production. The 8th point, that is to have the quality control. The quality control is very necessary because if you degrade the quality, then the customer will shift to the substitute or competitive brands. Okay, so it is the responsibility to look that the quality should be maintained. Then you can see the next point, that is ninth point, to undertake activities to control the expenditure or cost and to maintain and increase the productivity. This is very important. The cost should be in control because cost directly affects the price. If the cost will increase, the price will increase. So the production department looks that expenditures or costs will should be in control and to maintain and increase the productivity. Then the next, that is 10 point, that you can see, to introduce variation means changes and simplification in the production. 10 point means that we know that the trend and the technology both is changing very fast in this modern world. So accordingly the production department will make the variation, will make the changes and will make the simplification in production. Okay, so here we complete the functions of production department. So student, here you can see the exercise question. We will solve the MCQ. The first question you can see, art of getting the work done from other is known as dash. The option here is planning, organizing, directing and coordinating. In the textbook the printing mistake is there. The right answer of this question is management, which is not given in options. So pay attention to this. The art of getting work done from other is known as what? Is known as management. Now from second, what type of activity is management? Management is a which activity? Universal activity. It is used at every places. Okay, social, religious, sports, cultural. Now see the third question. What is the method that puts knowledge easily into practice called? It is known as art. Then fourth question, sorry. What does management association frame for its own profession? Answer will be code of conduct. CA will prepare, ICI will prepare the code of conduct for CA. ICSI will prepare the code of conduct for company secretaries. The next question, that is fifth, how many levels of management are there? Answer will be 3. Top level, bottom level, middle level. Okay. Now the next question, who are included in top level management? Experts, worker, departmental head and board of director. Answer will be the board of directors. Seventh question, what is the other name for the bottom level management? Options are functional level, workers level, policy making level and officers level. The right answer is functional level because all the policies are framed at top level and it is implemented by the bottom level. Okay, and that level is known as what? Functional level. Now the eighth question, which of the following is not included in any of the level of management? Options are supervisor, B jobber, C worker and D accountant. Answer will be option C, worker. Then next question 9, if planning is the brain of business, then what is organization? Organization is the structure, physical structure. We have done the part of organization in that the sentence is there that planning is the brain of business and organization is the physical structure. Next question, which of the following is the function of marketing management? Options are distribution of income, B production, C product mix and D use of finance. Here the answer is product mix because it is related with marketing management. Other options are related with the other functional area of management. Next question, 11th question, which of the following is not included in human resource management? So first option is repairing and maintenance, B training and development, C promotion and transfer and D, that is recruitment and selection. The option B, C and D are related with human resource management and the option A, that is repairing and maintenance, is not included in the human resource management. Students, we have discussed some of the answers before in the previous sessions. Now the textual questions I will send you in the PDF, and the answers of that question that you have to note down in your notebook. Stay safe. Thank you.